I started counting today how many Bible studies I've had the privilege to be part of, and it's somewhere around 15 or 16. And I'm going to tell you this, if you've ever done any of the others before, and it makes no difference whether you have or not, but if you have, this one is unlike any other curriculum I've ever done. There are a couple of different reasons for that, and I want you to know it up front so that when you get started in it, you're not thinking to yourself, well, now, this is not the way the rest of them went. We always had lots of word studies and lots of commentary excerpts, and you'll have some of that here and there, but that's not what this one is all about. I want you to understand that this truly is not even meant to be a group experience from beginning to end. The way we have patterned it is that you begin with a group and you end with a group. But that in between that time, and a group can do it any way they want to. They can meet each week. You get to adapt it any way you desire to. But how it is patterned, how I'm just pitching it out to you in the challenge, is that you start with community, you end with community, but between now and then, girl, it is you and Jesus. This one is about the two of you. So many things we do, those things are inclined toward that community, those fellow sojourners. We can't replace them. We have to have them. But to have intimacy with God, to really know who you are who you are in Him and in your faith when you are all by yourself and nobody else is looking. When there is no crowd, there is no spectator. It is just you and Jesus. We're not any closer to Him at any given time than we are in the dark when nobody's looking. And this one takes place there, in the intimacy between you and your own Christ. This one is about the two of you. And so one reason why this particular journey is so unique is because I'm not even calling it an in-depth Bible study. Here's what I'll throw out to you that you might call it, is a Bible search. Let me tell you how this thing is patterned, because it's patterned in two parts. Each of the daily entries, you will definitely be in the scriptures. You don't have to worry about that. Some days you will be in them for a long time. But what it does is brings you to a place where there are two portions. The first portion, because everything is journey-oriented, everything is quest-oriented throughout the 5-week series. So the whole first part of it is called compass. It just sets the direction. So everything you're doing in your reading and everything that is in that portion and that discussion is pointing you in the direction of what then you will do just with Jesus alone. The whole ending portion of every single lesson has you not answering my questions. You literally are directing every single one of those answers back to Jesus Himself. So every single one of those lessons ends in intimacy with Christ, because you're talking straight to Him, journaling straight to Him. So think of the quest this way. It is when Bible study meets prayer closet. If you could have those things have a head-on collision somewhere in the mix of that, somewhere in the convergence, you might have what we are calling a quest. Because the entire compass is just to get you alone with Jesus, so that you are forming the mentality that we have our own thing going, that it's you and Him, you and your own Savior, you and what He is doing in your heart and in your journey. That's what embarking on the quest is going to be about.